friends.
Hi, friends.
Friends, we want you to meet one of our very best friends and our sister in Christ. This is Sarah Miller.
Hi.
Sarah is a missionary in Uganda. And for those that are geographically challenged, that is in Africa. We had a guy at Walmart who's, is that Africa? Where is that? She was like, yeah, that's Africa. So, yeah, my geography skills are not very good. But I knew that. I did know that. I did know that because of Sarah. So we just wanted to come on and catch up with everybody. He kind of just made a little guest appearance coming from the side last time when I was with the girls. And so we just want to let Sarah share what is kind of on her heart and what the Lord is doing through her in Uganda. So anyway, we also have a because it wouldn't be a show without it. Oh, and this shirt is one of our Stitch Fix finds. That was on sale. So anyway, all right, Miss Sarah, I'm going to let you talk about Uganda. What is
Shara? Thanks for letting me come. I'm excited to be here. I always enjoy watching your unboxings, and so now I actually get to be a part of it, which is really exciting. It's really an honor. It's really an honor. I've watched you and Maddie for years. So I'm so excited to actually be a part this time. The whole reason I came.
Did you catch the nipple cream episode?
I did. I did. We don't need to talk about it. So hello, everyone. Like she said, my name is Sarah. I serve in Uganda, which is in East Africa, to be specific. But it's a place that I love dearly. And I've lived there for about 3.5 years now. And really, I just super focused on children and children's ministry and kind of trying to equip and empower those of my friends in Uganda who have a heart also for children's ministry and reaching children for Christ and seeing them discipled and loved and just their lives changed for Jesus. Mm-hmm. And it's just so exciting. And I love it so much. I help provide trainings for those who have never taught children or don't know how to do that in the context of church or for Bible lessons or anything. And it looks different in each village and each church, but it's just exciting to see what God is doing. And just thousands of children have been under the sound of the gospel and their lives being changed. So that's kind of my focus there.
So what was it like when you first got there? As far as what was the children's ministry before you got there?
Well, at the churches that I would visit, I'm sure that some have some type of children program, but most of them that I would visit didn't have any type of program at all. And I just would see children everywhere, but nothing for them. They could join us in church, but they had to be very quiet and just sitting there, which is okay. But it's not very interactive for them. And children, they learn differently than we do as adults. Right. And we all learn differently already. And so I just really felt that the Lord say that he wanted me to help equip those that are there to reach the children in a different way.
I remember one of the things that you had said, and it really struck me back then, I guess 3.5 years ago. You're like, like all these kids, like you go, and all these kids are just like shushed outside or, like they're not a part of it. Like it wasn't like after church, then, they'd go get the kids and go home. And I was like, oh, that's so sad, because it is. I mean, the children are the next generation and, raise up the little children in the way of the Lord. And it was so sad for me. And so whenever you were talking about you were doing young women's ministry, and then it kind of transitioned to kids because of the Lord, of course, and you listening to the call. And it's just something that has just so warmed my heart. And I love like when you share pictures and all that stuff of the babies just praising the Lord. And it's the coolest thing. So when you told me you were, like we're focusing more on children, I was so excited because of what you had said at the beginning.
Yeah, I still absolutely do a lot with women's ministry, but children have always been a big focus of mine, but I wasn't sure how that would look because living in a different culture, things look differently than they do here in the US. And the things that we learn here, the way that we teach here, everything is a bit different. And so really you have to go in and you have to become acclimated to the culture that's there and see what is most effective. Right. Because if I taught the way I teach American children, it's very different. And so you always want to do your very best. So it's important to incorporate that. So it is really exciting to see how God is just moving. And
your real job there is, so you have a real job in Uganda.
I do. I teach at an expat, like a homeschool cooperative, and we serve the families in the community that are there for different reasons and different projects, but their children would be homeschooled at their house. But here we offer, teachers come and we offer to teach them in more of a school-like setting, in a more of a classroom setting. And we just meet at a local house and we teach that way. And it's just a lot of, it's really, I love it so much. And so I have students from all over the world and not just Uganda or anything like that. So it's really, I get the best of both there. So I get a lot of the Ugandan culture, but then I also get cultures from all over the world.
Yeah, who do you have there currently? Like, who is coming back this year?
So we have families that are from Japan and from South Korea and from the UK, and we've had families from Tanzania and just really from the US, from Australia. We've had them from all over.
I'm 57.
Yeah, we really are. And I love it. I love it. I love the diversity, and every day is different. And that really, it's something I really
welcome
love.
to America.
Yeah. And I really love it. I do.
Well, we love it when you come back, and would like for you to come back more often.
So what's coming up for you?
So we'll start our school year in August, and I'm traveling on Friday, so I'm so glad I had a chance to meet with y'all before I head right back out. But then also, I also help to serve with churches in Kenya, and they've requested that we do the children's ministry training there. So we're starting to branch out, like multiple countries. It's really, really exciting. And it's so needed. And I'm so excited how the Lord just works, and he prepares hearts that side for what he's already prepared in our hearts everywhere. And so when I go, someone has already been praying about children's ministry or praying about serving in that way, and not really knowing necessarily how to begin, or not having the equipping to begin. And so then I'm able to kind of step in with all of my years of experience and just help them a little bit. And so it's just really exciting. So I would say those are my main things. We're also having I'll hold my 4th annual children's ministry training. That's kind of become now a conference, and that'll be in November. And I'm really looking forward to that. And so just lots of things, lots of good things, but every day is different, and every day there's something new. And
we're excited because we're totally going to come visit. That's just, it's going to happen. I don't know when, but it's going to happen.
I have an extra room, so you're welcome.
So let's talk about some of the things, like we just go and get in our car and we go, like we just go. So I know, so she's talked about bodas, which are like the little bicycles, or not motorcycles, whatever, like mopeds, motorcycles.
Yeah, it's a motorcycle taxi, which just is, and they go, boda to boda, which means like border to border, is originally where that name came from. So they're bodas. In Uganda, that's what we call them. In Kenya, sometimes they call them pickies and different names, but it's a motorcycle taxi that you can just hail as you're walking down the road, and there's just thousands of them everywhere. And so they make driving a bit difficult and a bit scary sometimes, but most of the country either probably travels by public means, like a matatu or a taxi, or the bus system, meaning like buses from city to city, not within a city. And then they walk or they use bodas. And
I got a question about the bodas.
Yeah.
What is the craziest thing you've seen on a boda?
Well, for people, the most I've ever seen are 6 people on one boda. And it's just a regular motorcycle. And they're just like...
They're not like these big fat boy Harleys.
No. They're just like very simple, and so that for people,
like, how far was the last person hanging off the end?
The last one was a small child, and he just had his arms and legs wrapped around the person in front of him, and I don't think his feet was on the seat. He was just like, so I just prayed over them a lot, actually. As I saw them drive by, I was like, oh, Lord Jesus, be with them. Be with them, help them be safe. And so, but I've seen cattle, like I've seen goats, I've seen poppins, like I've seen everything on the back of a boat.
You say cattle now.
Yes. I mean, like one cow.
Right, but it's not the same size cows that we have here, right?
Not so much. I mean, sometimes it depends on the breed, but I've seen like an actual cow. Now this might have been like not a complete adult,
like a cow,
but like it wasn't a calf for sure. It was definitely I mean, what a steer would be here, probably
What
that
would you
size.
say
And
as
he was
far as
wrapped.
pounds? How many pounds?
Oh, I don't even know. Probably like the size of a steer, like a roping steer or something like that. So I mean, decent size. I'm not talking about a calf. Like I'm talking like actual.
Right.
So the boater driver was there, and the man was behind him, and I just looked, and I was like, oh, I think there's a cow, and sure enough, like the cow was wrapped around the man, and the legs were tied behind him, and then he was just holding the head and the tail, and just down the road.
Like, we should try
I'm
that.
just like,
We should try to recreate that.
I don't think so.
We're not going to recreate that.
I don't suggest that.
I'm not
It's
going to
not
play
safe.
a cow. And I'm not going to wrap you around me.
Yeah.
Like and I'm not going to ride on a boda. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
unless
boaters
I'm
are
gonna get
fun.
on
Yeah. Well, you come and it's okay. Like I mean, yes, there are like accidents, but most of the time you're going a bit slowly and you're just going from place to place in town or whatever. So it's just a different, mode of transportation. I will say I missed that here. I've had a little bit of car trouble off and on, and what I wouldn't give for my local boater driver to just call him and be like, I need to run to the store, and he'll just pick me up at my house and take me and bring me back. And
Well, we have to do drone
That's
thing.
called Uber.
Yeah, that's called Uber.
yeah, but it's not quite the same.
Costs a little bit more here.
Yeah, it's true.
You have to wait a few minutes longer.
What does a boater ride cost?
Well, it depends on the distance. But like for me, from where I live to the center of town, it's between 1,000 shillings and 2,000 shillings, which is roughly between like 30 cents and 50 cents. So not
A little bit
About
more.
how far do you think you're traveling?
I don't know. You would, I'm from Texas.
from
I judge in
Texas. I don't
time.
know.
I mean,
So maybe like a
going
couple
up the
blocks.
ATV, or are we going?
Well, no, not that
we're
far.
Going all the way west?
No, exactly. No, it wouldn't be that far. Maybe from even where we are here. I'm trying to think. Maybe from here to what it would be to go down to the light and go across, and maybe like the distance that it would take from here to the other side of the highway.
Okay.
That distance, maybe a couple of blocks, like in the end.
Yeah.
Maybe like
So-
half a mile.
Right.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's it.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's what I would call it. Would be about
Sure,
half a mile.
that sounds good
Sure,
to
it
me.
sounds great.
A mile, half a mile somewhere, but also it depends on where you are.
You go to the Walmart, take a left.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like the
By
big yellow
Starbucks.
sign. The difference in men and women, it's evident, but it also depends on where you are, because in village it might cost a different price than a boda in town. Also, the town makes a difference. Like when I'm in Mbale or when I'm in Jinja or Kampala, like prices differ depending on the city you're in. So
Yes. Well, sweet. Well, we will switch pages or whatever. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to poke you.
That's fine.
We've got a box. We've had a box, and I forgot about it because it was sitting in a corner. So I have FabFit Fun, which is the quarterly box that I've told. I don't know if I've mentioned this. So it's a quarterly box on this one or on my lives. I don't know. So anyway, it's a quarterly box, and it has all different kinds of things in it. So you have like workout stuff, you have hair products, you have makeup, you have home goods, like all different kinds of things. I know. I don't remember what's in this one. A lot of times there's jewelry and sunglasses because I like those things.
I love that.
So that's probably in. And then you could also, and I think I mentioned this, you can do like a subscription is what they call it. So I use Living Proof dry shampoo, the Jennifer Aniston brand. I love it, love it, love it. And it's like $28 for a bottle. And I go through them pretty frequently. And it is, I get it for like 13 or 14 bucks through this. And so like half price, that's great, right? Yes. See, girl math. Save so much money. Like
I mean, it's insane. Yeah, I do. I'm like, oh, that's a great deal.
oh, look. Oh, still spray.
Ooh.
Still spray. Like,
Nice.
oh, you can't see my box. Okay, hold on. All right.
We'll
So
get it. We'll get it.
we'll get there.
Let me-
Okay, so 13 bucks. There we go. Okay, so
Nice.
Sarah, I'm gonna let
Perfect
you. I don't know what
hair
this is. I don't know what I got. So I got a little envelope that Sarah's gonna open.
Can I open it? Okay. All right. It's a tiny little bag. Yay.
Tiny little something.
Yep.
You get all these little things that you. I'm sorry, my screen keeps
Oh,
going
it's
dark.
this nice soft little envelope. That's just awesome.
What do we got in
I
there?
don't know. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Maybe.
Maybe. I'm excited. What I get?
Another little
What am I
bag.
gonna get? A bag is a different
More
bag.
bag.
Yeah.
It's even smaller.
A smaller bag.
Like a tiny bag.
I didn't know they sold bags this size. Oh my goodness.
Because we're not
My
drunk.
stars.
That's fine.
I wasn't going to say anything, but it's so true. All right, let's see this. Ooh.
Oh, I got. Oh,
That
it's
looks like
girls.
you.
It does
It's
look like me. It's
lovely.
super dainty. And it's pearls. Can you
Uh-huh.
see it? It's gold and pearls. Okay, so this was one of the things that I chose. So on these, if you pay yearly, which I do, if you pay yearly, you get to customize. We're trying to open up our tiny little itty bitty tiny little bag. Oh,
It's like a game.
We got a game inside of a game inside of a game. There we go.
There we go.
So you
In-
get to
in the
choose what you want. And so there's like 5, 6, whatever options. And so I literally set it in my calendar so that I'm one of the first people that gets to choose. So things don't run out, because they will run out. So another thing that that I just noticed that is in here, this is the neck cream that I use. It's called Azure, and it's Earth Harbor. I am obsessed with this neck cream. I use it on my neck, and I use it on the back of my hands 2 times a day. So it's super smelly good. It's like real clean.
Oh, that's nice.
Like super clean. I know you're so excited. This is his favorite part. He
Smelly
loves
good. It's super
smelly good. It's not,
It's real.
but these are normally like $47, $48, and I think I like 13 or 14 bucks, maybe 17 for them. So it's even less than half price.
Nice.
Okay, you want to open this? I don't know what this is.
And they always say that they can tell your age by, because women are really
Neck.
good about, about applying to the face. So they never
I'm
apply to the neck.
overdue for.
I think it's important.
I'm overdue for Botox. It's time.
Can
It's
you move
time.
your eyebrows?
I can. I don't like it. The other day I was like, oh, I'm overdue. She's like, honestly, I really don't like that. She's like, when I'm talking to somebody, I like to see their face move, and I'm like, sorry.
It's true. And it's okay.
I mean,
You're
my
able to
smile
do what
moves-
you want. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying for me, like,
Just
I
you.
like to
She's
be
just
able to
judging
see.
you.
It's fine.
I
You
am
can
not.
judge me all you
I didn't
want.
even judge her in the car. I even told her I wasn't.
She did not.
All right. I'm not a judgmental person.
Not at all.
Ooh.
Okay, I got a
Is
pot.
this a planter? Like
I got a planner. And so this is one of the things.
I
I'm
love this,
obsessed-
like-
oh, that is super cute. It's like,
I
what
love
is that
the
called?
what this
The speckled. What is that called, guys? I don't know.
like robin's egg. Looks like,
Yes. But very
Oh, that's
neutral.
okay.
Has your little pot. Has your little hole. All the things. So I'm obsessed with plants that I get to kill. That Michael tries to keep alive. Bless his soul.
Yes.
We're doing a pretty good job. Like,
Yeah, they look.
I'll have to
great.
show you some of my
Most of them are
plants
making
later.
it.
Most of them are making it.
Yeah.
But I am super proud of myself because we one of our storms hit. Our big sweet potato vine fell over, and so I had this massive I don't know, branch, whatever you want to call it, that was dying. Vine, sweet potato vine, it would be vine.
Yes.
Thanks.
You got it.
It's so pretty. And so anyway, I'll just pet myself. So I was like, oh man. So I brought it in and I put it in a glass of water and I made it live. I'm so excited. And it's still doing very well as long as it gets
So what she's
super
trying to
watered.
say is a
That's
piece
a
of
win.
the vine broke off. She brought it inside,
Yeah.
and now it rooted, and so now we have 2 plants.
Yeah. Multiplication.
See, yeah. Okay.
I love it.
Next. All right. I told you I love Living Proof, which is the Jennifer Aniston hair brand. And this is Triple Bond Complex. It's a hair strengthener, proven to make hair 8 times stronger and more resistant to future damage while adding softness, smoothness, shine, and manageability after just 1 use. So anyway, this product, I have used this before in the past and I'd forgotten I liked it. And it came up on my little thing. And I was super excited, so I chose this. But Living
so
Proof
pretty.
smells so good. It would be one of those. Oh, that one doesn't really smell very
I
good.
was like, no. I was like, okay.
It's not smelling good. It's not smelling good.
I was not gonna call you out. I was just like, okay.
This does not smell like the.
And maybe that
dry
smells good to
shampoo.
Brooke. I mean, I don't know.
Ooh. I'll be like Maddie. Ooh, I know you like it.
Sweet little
Oh,
rabbit.
sweet Jesus. Okay. So anyway, this is a great product, even though it doesn't smell amazing, like the air, whatever,
The hair
hair
Dry shampoo.
dry shampoo. Thank you. Okay, next. Formulated for daily use and leisure. Vacation Broadband Spectrum SPF 50 sunscreen mist for the face, which, you know, me, what am I doing? Oh my God. It's backwards, y'all. So I keep looking for Sarah over here when she's technically over here. Yeah. Anyway, smart.
And I
So-
love that they've given it that vintage look.
I do too.
You
I
know,
love it.
I love
It's
that
so
that's such a
80s.
thing these days. I'm
So
loving
80s.
it.
This is age restoring detoxifying moisturizer. I have no idea. So there must not have been anything on that column that I wanted. but it's a moisturizer. I do like this brand. I don't know what it's Avant. What do you call it, babe?
Hey, Van.
I think Avant maybe.
Avant.
Can I open?
Yeah,
Is it open? I just want to see that one.
You can,
Oh,
well, you
no,
can, it's okay. You can remove the seal. I'm going to keep it. So, we love games, and I saw these and I was super excited. So these are cards, and they're waterproof playing cards.
Nice.
So I was super excited about these. We just ordered. Have y'all ever played Shanghai Rummy? It's stupid ridiculous, but it's a lot of fun.
We're going to need more than one deck.
And you need more than one deck. But what I was going to say is we just bought a ton of cards for Shanghai Rummy because you need multiple decks just depending on the amount of players you have. So these will be good for the beach, good for whatever, for pool. Well, yeah, we're going to play in the pool. I'm trying to open them.
All right.
So I got cards.
She's attempting.
And then we have, what else do we have? Oh, okay. We're to the end of our bag. We're to the end of our,
This looks like
we're the end of the road. Oh, he's going to be so excited about me having another bag. I know he is.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that so cute?
I love that.
I am obsessed. Okay. So this is like a beach bag. Let me see here. I know, I'm like, but I hate it when they do it like that.
Oh, yeah.
So let's unzip and then rezip. There we go. Okay. Oh, and it's waterproof on the inside.
Oh, nice.
You've got your front pocket, and it's canvas, so this should be easily washable. You've got your removable long strap, but then you also have your little. So perfect beach bag. It's by Business and Pleasure Company is the brand. So it's a good size. Super excited. So that, you have our cards. So we have our cards, and they're really cute.
They just feel like cards too.
They do feel like cards. I'm like, just kidding.
She said, what? Are they
waterproof.
waterproof? Are they Brooke proof? Is the real question.
That is a real question.
Well, you know.
That's the real question here. Although I have to look at
I
it.
always get picked on.
Oh, it's because I love you.
Because I'm an easy target. That's fine.
Okay, and they're color coded. I'm liking that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are so cute.
I know.
Yeah, I'm digging
They
these
match my
cards.
nails.
They do match your nails. They don't match mine.
Oh,
Sorry.
fun.
So that was our box, and you get shipments 4 times a year, and it's like $200, maybe $220. I don't know, but I can guarantee you, whenever you look at the pricing on everything, like one box is more than your whole entire membership. So it's like buy one get 3 free, and you get to choose. I love the fact that you get to choose what you want in your boxes. They used to not do that, and well, maybe I just didn't have the yearly. I don't know, but whatever. But they do. And it's a blast. And then there was something else I was going to say about that. I don't know. So anyway, maybe there is a good possibility. So if there is anything like we've talked about before, well, I guess we should talk about what we've been doing. We've just been busy, like working, real estate. We just had an open house.
Yeah.
Insurance. I'm working with a couple of small businesses right now, but I also do individuals and families. And so I'm working with probably about 6 or 7 different things right now.
What else? That it?
I don't know.
Sarah, so what can we help you with? What the people out in the listeners here, what could they do to help you with your ministry?
Well, that's a great question. First thing I always ask for is prayer. Like
Absolutely.
Number one thing, because the Lord, He is able. And He's always able.
Always.
And so I just ask that you pray for His work around the world, not just in Uganda, but specifically if you're praying for Uganda, pray for, the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. So pray. And the Bible tells us to ask the Lord of the harvest to send out His workers to His harvest. Yeah. And so it's all on Him. It's all His work. Right. It's all everything He's doing. And we just have the beautiful opportunity to step into what He's doing and align ourselves with Him. So just pray that is always like my heart, but also the heart of the ministry and the heart of what we're doing. But the second thing is, I live on support from this side to do the ministry life. I don't think I mentioned, but I've created a 2-year curriculum to help children's ministries begin, because there really wasn't one that side that was readily available. And so all of those things come from just what I raised from this side. And so I've been able to give out Bibles. I've been able to equip most of the teachers didn't have Bibles of their own. They'd never seen, a lot of the children had never seen a children's Bible, things like that. So I've been able to help equip them with that. And that directly comes from the support from this side. And so if anybody's ever moved in that direction to support, that's definitely an option. And I can always give that information to y'all. So just prayer. And then if somebody felt led to support. And then number 3, come and see what God is doing. Like the door is always open and you're always welcome. And there's always room.
You need more mission workers?
Yeah, absolutely. Like the ministry is booming and we need more, always more. Yeah. So y'all,
I was going to mention support. I know, patiently waiting, right? Be still and know.
Yeah, exactly.
Still and know.
That's okay. God's timing is perfect. Absolutely. God's timing.
One of the things that I was going to say too is, like I've supported over the years, like tons, I've like adopted children and, however, like when you send the funds and monthly and stuff like that through Samaritan's Purse and just different things like that. And there is so much overhead and so much that goes to administration and stuff like that. So no, this is one of the things I'm glad you asked, because this is one of the things I was going to say. When you send money to Sarah, it goes directly to the field. It doesn't go in her pocket. And I can testify, like she and I, every time she comes in, I try to take her and pamper her as much as I possibly can because she won't do it herself. And she will not take any funds allocated for the mission field for her. I'm talking living expenses or anything. Like Sarah does not, she just doesn't. And so that's why she has a job. And that's why, and so my whole thing is how much more could she do for the Lord if she had more funding? So if you felt led in any form or fashion, I don't care if it's $5 a month. I don't care if it's $5,000 a month, whatever it is, whatever amount you give goes directly to those babies, directly to those programs, directly to those women. Sarah won't ever say anything, of course, about herself because she is so humble in the Lord. But Sarah has a girl that she sponsors in secondary school, and Sarah puts her through school on Sarah's dime. It's not on the ministry's dime. And what Sarah does is pays more for this child, for her room and board, for her schooling and everything than she does for her own personal rent. So it's just an example of the heart that the Lord has given our precious sister. So anyway, we are so glad that you got to be here and we got to do this. First of all, we're glad that you're in the States. And by the way, this is the reason right here. This is the reason that I had to plan a wedding in 3 weeks. So long story short, for those of you that don't know, so we just celebrated 2 years together, but Sarah, we were planning on getting married in the fall, and Sarah had come into town and surprised us. We didn't even know she was coming. I was like, oh my gosh, you're here. So we're literally on the stage hugging. And I'm like, so usually when Sarah came in, she was here for about 6 months. So we thought, because it had been a while since she'd been in. So Brooke thought, Hot Mess Express. And so I'm like, we'll get married while you're here. And so Sarah starts crying and I start crying and we're so excited and the service starts. And so during the first little break, I was like, how long are you here for? And she was like, 5 weeks. I go, yay. I'm like, oh my God, like, what did I just do? So I get on and I call I text my little sisters and I'm like, oh, what are you doing in the next couple of weeks? And so one of them is an owner operator with Chick-fil-A and she was traveling all the time. And she was like, there's no way. So I was going to have to go to Sarah and be like, Sarah, we just can't. And literally about the time that I'm about to go over to Sarah, my phone goes off, still on stage at church. And my little sister says, July the 2nd. Like, that's the only day that will work. And so I was like, okay. So I turned to him and I'm like, you're on venue. Like, I'm on dress. Like, I need you to find us a venue. The venue that we found had no openings whenever he called. He was like, well, it says right here, you have one for July the 2nd. She's like, no, we don't have anything until next year. And come to find out, she looked, she's like, oh, somebody must have canceled. So, I mean, it was just like everything was just put into place. And we planned a wedding in like 3 weeks, actually. Get me.
She did.
Don't call me if you need a wedding planner. Do not. Actually, you can, because I'm pretty good at it. But I need you to be the scheduler and the organizer, because that is not me. I'll just get it done.
You can call us.
Yeah.
Should say that.
So anyway, yeah, there you go. The B team. We're the B team.
We're
Actually.
the B team.
B team.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not the A team. We're the B
They
team.
are the A team for sure.
We're the A team with B's. There we go. So anyway, guys, we will hop off here. Thank you for joining us again for like our, what is this, our 4th podcast? Something like that. And thank you for coming and sharing your heart with us and for everything that you do for the Lord, because to call you my friend and my sister is beyond a blessing. And I love you dearly. So, and stay out of my brain. And so, y'all, never fails. We're shopping. I hold up something. I'm like, Sarah, look. And she's got it. Or vice versa. So something got stuck yesterday. I was like, Sarah, look at this. So she holds this up and I just stop. She's like, shut up. You don't. And I'm like, about a minute later, I held it up. Anyway.
True. Happens all the time.
It does. Pretty funny. Anyway, guys, we will hop off here, but Jesus loves you and we do too. Peace, guys. Bye, guys.